Do you often find yourself snacking mindlessly or even eating or overeating when you're not physically hungry? Now, this can be caused by many things like low blood sugar, nutrient deficiency, even boredom. But today I want to share one with you that is almost always overlooked, and that is a lack of pleasure in your life. Now, we are wired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. But today, in our overly stressed world, many of us rely heavily on food as a sole or primary source of pleasure, which makes total sense because food can be incredibly pleasurable and comforting, and it's so readily available. And it only becomes a problem if that starts to negatively impact your health. We've simply lost touch with the other things in our life that are pleasurable. And many of us are just so busy and stressed today that we forget to prioritize these other sources of pleasure that can actually optimize our physiology, because pleasure isn't an indulgence, it's a biological requirement. So here are 3 things I love to do. Okay, 1, next time you feel a craving, just check in. Are you actually truly physically hungry, or is there a deeper need that you might need to meet, like a break, stimulation, physical movement, or even connection? 2 is a pleasure inventory. So make a list of the top 10 non-food things that light you up, that bring you pleasure. Something you'd want to do on a Saturday morning if you woke up and you didn't have to be anywhere. Maybe that's a hike, maybe that's curling up with a good book, maybe that's calling a friend and actually meeting up and having lunch, maybe that's dancing. Whatever it is for you, make a list and incorporate at least 2 of those activities every single week. And 3 is to simply allow yourself to have pleasure around food. Look, I know as well as anyone that food can be truly healing, but that doesn't always mean being restrictive and being perfect. So aim for 85-15 rule. 85% of the time, eat the foods that are truly nourishing, and then 15%, 10% of the time, eat the foods you truly enjoy. So upgrading recipes to something that's paleo or gut friendly or as whole food as possible, or simply getting the organic, the pastured, the grass-fed version. The moral of the story is, if you're trying to fight pleasure, you're not going to win. We need to have pleasure in our lives. So use the tips I've outlined and let me know what happens in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe.